Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about the if-else statement of PHP. So if you are familiar with other programming languages like JavaScript, then you already know what is if-else statement and how it works. So they are called the conditional statement. So it can be used to perform different type of action based on different type of conditions. So let's say you want to perform some action if a condition meets, and otherwise you want to perform another action. So in that cases we use the conditional statements like the if else statement. So let's see how we can use it. So at first let's talk about the if statement. So it will be like this: if, then there will be the first bracket and the curly braces. So here the condition will go, and here there will be the action. Okay, so let's use a practical example here. Let's declare a variable, maybe a number, and give this a value of 20. And if, let's say, the number is less than 100, which is in this case is true because the number is 20, which is less than 100, then we want something to happen. So let's echo this. Maybe a number is less than 100. Let's save and refresh. We got that number is less than 100. Now if we increase the value here to maybe 120, and in that case this if statement will return false, because in here the number should be more than 100, otherwise it will return false. But the number is 120, which is more than 100. So now we don't have anything. So let's say else we want to do something here. Okay, so if this if statement return false, we want the else statement to run. Let's echo this. Number is more than 100. Let's save and refresh. Now as you can see, the number is more than 100. But if it less than 100, then it will only return this one, number is less than 100. Okay, so these are the if else statement. But let's say we have some other conditions. So how we can use that? So we can use the else if in between the if and else statement. So let's use the else if here. So we need to put the condition in here. So at the first condition we got the number is less than 100. Let's say in this case the number will be maybe more than 100, and again the number is more than 100 but less than 150. Okay, so this here is the operator, AND operator. It means that in order to make this condition true, both of this should be true, otherwise it will return false. Okay, we are going to talk about the operators later. Now if it in this condition is true, then we want to echo something like number is between 100 and 150. So let's save and refresh. Now we can give this a value of 120. Now this condition is true. We can add other conditions like this one as long as you want. So let's say it should be 100, more than 150, and less than maybe 200. Now if we change this to make this condition true, more than 150 and less than 200, let's give this a value of 180. Now actually we need to change the text, that's why we cannot understand it. So let's make it 200. Let's save and refresh again. As you can see, the number is between 150 and 200, and in this case this is true. So if we put anything else in here, let's say we want to put any string, random string. Now any of this condition are not true, so now the else statement will run here, number is less than 100. Okay, so this is how this if else statement runs. Now let's say we got multiple options, there are lots of options in here. Now it will be somehow difficult to apply all of that conditions with the else if statement again and again. So there is an easy method to make that happen, which is to use the Swiss method. And in the next video, we are going to talk about the Swiss method of PHP. So see you there.